Okay.
Good afternoon, folks. We're all here together with Tony Mitra. I'm Richard Miller.
I'm Robin Westman.
And we're here because we're concerned about food security and the safety of our food and whether our government's going to do anything about it or not.
I'm here because I had a particular experience with my children, and my wife and I worked on education, exposing and eradicating the pesticide glyphosate issue, and I've realized now that the solution is to create an educational, motivational and solution-oriented video and information, and we're looking for input from people that would see this, and we would welcome that.
Basically, we're asking you for your help.
Okay, and I'm Tony Mitra, and these two fine gentlemen from Aldergrove and from East Kootenays have come to have a brainstorming, and I'm at the moment involved in trying to find truth about glyphosate out of the government, which is very, very hard. They're hiding all the safety documents. I have come to the conclusion that I need the system probably needs a grassroots movement rather than pleading with the politicians. And in that respect, I'm trying to kickstart a petition to get our local government to start testing food. And by local government, I mean municipal and provincial and state and pan-North American. So I'm going across the border to talk to friends in Washington State from Seattle and Tacoma to see if that can be also helped. If you guys believe in this, that local government should start testing food for glyphosate and make the result public, please support the petition and give us the names of the potential decision makers. That means the mayors and state governors and so on, and their position, rank and email address. Thank you. Anything else?
What we're hoping to do here is come up with a template that we can share with each other so we can go to our local governments and ask for permission for our permission from our governments to start testing food locally. We would like to come up with a national archive of tested foods so that we know just how toxic what foods are, so that you, the consumer, has some sort of tool to be able to manipulate your way through the toxic jungle that we're all exposed to, so that you can become in control of your health.
Right. And I think that it's no longer a matter of trying to convince people that there's something wrong with the chemicals and pesticides in our food. The evidence is out there. There's Anthony Samsel's website. There's Dr. Stephanie Seneff's website. There's the work that Tony Mitra has done through his blog and his website. So it's not a matter of arguing the science of it. It's a matter of taking action and protecting our children, protecting our environment.
So far, so good.
And basically, we need a take-action approach to this, and the first thing we need to all learn is that we need to grow some of our own food. If we start growing our own food because they're not going to supply clean food to us, it's going to be the first step in the movement to clean food being supplied for us. If we stop buying the dirty, toxic foods, they won't make money from it. If we cut off the profit engine, they're going to want profit, they're going to start producing clean foods. So it's really up to all of us to get involved. This involves everyone. We're all eating the stuff. None of us are immune from poisons. It is poison. So if you want poison off your food, help us brainstorm and come up with a sensible approach that everybody can share and get this movement off the ground.
And all of us are growing food. He's got an amazing food forest in his backyard. And this guy is an amazing grower of all kinds of organic food, and I have only started last 4 years making more potatoes and tomatoes and squash and pumpkin that our family can eat for the whole year. So it is possible. Whatever little land you have to make most use of it. You don't need to make toxic lawns with pesticides and dandelion killers and all. They don't need to do that. Grow food, not lawn.
Exactly.
And if we all start growing food, not lawns, you're going to find out that you get to know your neighbor better. It brings your family together. My family comes over for food. When was the last time your family came to visit you for some vegetables? This is how society used to operate and work. We shared. We're no longer sharing It's no longer a share society, it's a take society, and it's time that we started sharing and waking up to the reality that this is what's going to change things. The government's never going to do it for us.
Exactly, and it starts individually, and like Tony said, Richard and I have started individually, and even if you're dealing with an opposition or a situation where it might be hard in your own neighborhood, you start yourself, you do it, and you promote that, and you work with it, and you help to educate, expose, and eradicate the dangers, and that's what we're doing.
Yes, and the best approach is lead by example. Become a leader in your community. Everybody has it in them to lead, it's just we've forgotten how. I didn't think I was a good leader, but I'm becoming one. And every day that I do this, I'm becoming a better leader. And I believe all of you have it in you to lead the way.
Exactly.
Because it's all up to us.
Exactly.
I think done. Very good.